What's up? Not you. I'm not talking to you, dog. What is going on? Tuesday. Wanted to shoot a quick live for you guys and talk about something silly. Wait just a minute. Let some folks get live with me. I'm sure somebody out there ain't working today. I'm not. Well, I am later. So, you guys probably Shane, whoa, Shag. Got your skid finished up yesterday. Slapped old Super 8 on there. Guys, I'm sure you're probably familiar with this channel. Pain. That's a big house, dude. This channel right here. This guy. Financial audit. Y'all watch this cat? Let me know. You watch this guy? Caleb Hammer, right? This guy right here. So, interesting channel. Dude just interviews people. And it's fascinating to me to watch. And so I was watching an episode over the weekend, and possibly the stupidest shit you ever heard in your life. I'm gonna roll a clip right here. So let's check this clip out now. He's asking this couple. They're about 6 minutes into the interview at the point where this clip is taken. They've determined that they make about almost $5,000 a month, between $4,000 and $5,000 a month. And let me go on.
How much is your mortgage? Your total balance. Total balance.
On a monthly.
How much do you owe on the house? No. How much do you owe on the house?
I would say we're about 30 to
40,000 on the house. You owe $213,000 on the house.
The house is
not on a monthly basis.
No.
What, you think you pay $30,000 a month towards the house? Wait.
Like, how much do we pay monthly for the house?
Hold on. No. Hold on. I need to be very clear. You don't think you pay $30,000 a month to this house?
It's like 5, I think.
We only almost bring in like 4 to 5. Oh my. Okay, we're starting from
scratch.
Yeah.
We are starting. This is like.
Y'all see that? This man. So I don't even know like how to process what just happened there in that moment. They get on a very large YouTube channel that they know is going to be seen by the earth. How do you not know? He said, how much y'all make a year? And they just finished up talking about their annual income, and he didn't know nothing about that either. But they kind of nailed down that it's like $50,000 a year, which is known as poor. Like 10 years ago, $50,000 when me and my wife got married, our first year filing, I think we filed taxes on like 52 or 53 was our joint income. And we were fine, but we lived in the middle of Podunk, Alabama, and it was a long time ago. We've been married 19 years. So they just figured out that they make about 50, just call it 50. And then the next thing they move into is, well, how much are your bills? You know, he's like, how much is your house? So he owes 215 and he thinks he owes 30. And then he's like, you're not talking about a month. This man thought he paid $30,000 a month for his mortgage. How do you think that? Like 30 several $1 million house is not going to run you. You spend about 10 million, you're going to be into about a 1.8 something, depending on a lot of factors. This man, when you're dealing with the younger generation, and we can't just isolate it to that, because there's people of all generations as far back as time began that did not pay attention to their money. This takes not paying attention to your money to a whole new level. If you want some money, you need to pay attention to the money. You need to keep your finger on the pulse of your money. Now, I've been guilty in the past, being a younger guy, of not paying attention to it like I should have, because we were broke and it was depressing to look at. So I put all that off on the old lady, on Emily. I let her run it and I just went to work. But I at least knew, like, generally how effed we were, like I knew what we owed on the cars within a few grand, and I knew what my credit score was roughly, and I knew what, it's like you can detach from it. I don't understand how you can detach from it and get that detached. This man is an adult and he's got a wife, and he don't know his ass. He almost don't know basic math. This person almost needs to be just sent through remedial kindergarten. It was the dumbest thing I'd ever seen on the internet, that you don't know that you don't pay 30 grand a month for your house. Like, dude, what are you talking about? 30 grand a month for your house? What kind of a mortgage? Let's see. What kind of a mortgage? Let's just find out. Let's see if I spelled mortgage like Grant Cardone. Mortgage. I don't know. Let's do it the other way. Let's say a $5 million house. $5 million mortgage. $5 million mortgage payment. See, it don't even want to calculate that. It thinks I made a typo and it adjusts it back down to 550,000. No, I'm asking about 5 million. Mortgage calculator. Here we go. Home price. Let's say 5 million. 5 million. Calculate, damn it. Nope, it won't do it. It adjusts it back down. Let me add another freaking zero again. Okay, here we go. A $5 million mortgage would run you about $25,000 a month for a $5 million property. So this guy thinks that he possibly lives in a $6 million home. What the hell? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? How can you be that stupid? Now, guys, let's bring it back home. When you're running your business, you've got to stay so close to the chest on what you're doing every day, what you're spending. And the bigger your business grows, the more you need to stay in tuned to what is happening. It's easy to manage when there's no money to manage. The bigger it gets, the easier it is to just start throwing money at problems and fixing them, because you actually can fix things that way. We had a guy last week we met with on a Zoom call for a project, and this is the line right here that I cannot stand from a subcontractor. You talk about the scope of the project. What do you want to get done? And they say this is an immediate turn off to me. Well, how much are you looking to spend on this project? Bro, I don't damn know. How much does your stuff cost? Give me your rate. Tell me your rate. What they want me to do is go to the restaurant and then tell them how much. Well, how much are you looking to pay for your steak this evening, sir? What the hell's the price? I don't tell you the price. You tell me. But it's a tactic in the gig world where guys do freelance stuff. That is what they all say. They all throw that out because they're wanting. It's like the pawn shop. They're wanting you to speak first. And I hit this kid back. He was a younger kid, and I said, no, dude, we don't do that. You just tell us the price, and we'll tell you if we can do it or not. And we're not the type of people to beat you up on price. And this dude doubled down. He was like, well, I'll just throw it right back at you. Well, how much are you willing to spend? Bro, F off with that. That's not how it works. It shouldn't be that way. I know why they're that way, because they're jackasses. I hate that. You call in and want to order a mini skid, and I'm going to say, well, how much are you looking to spend on a mini skid? Don't do that. But the bigger you get, the more companies try to take advantage of you. They try to leech on to you. They try to get in your peripheral and they try to like sponge absorb money off of your cash flow. Because when you're doing, $1 million months or whatever, even if you're running a wash truck, you will see this happen when you're running a truck and you get to a level where you're like kind of tapping out what one truck can do about to pull in another truck. You're kind of running right there. Vendors will do it. Subcontractors will do it. I'll tell you who you guys will see do it first. It's your employees. And what it is if you go watch the rest of that episode, that young couple right there, they kept using this kind of terminology. It was the they. It was, yeah, they got us in this loan, and my student loans, they got us in this, and they, and it was always the they. It was always some mystical they that was screwing them. And that's what a lot of young people talk about today. If you listen to the words, it's always some they out there in the ether that got them. No, it's you. You signed up for this shit. You signed up. You wanted to adult, right? You wanted to adult. You see, you want all the fun parts of adulting. You want all the fun parts. You don't want to do any of the work. You don't want to do any of the legwork. And that can be just as simple as like knowing your finances down to the nearest round number. What this is mental laziness. This is an example of mental laziness taken to its extreme, where this kid didn't pay attention in school. He didn't pay attention when he got into high school. He ain't paying attention now. And now he's a prison guard, and his wife is a tech support on the phone with some company. And he's doing this blissfully unaware, hoping that somebody comes to save him. He's hoping that they pass some student loan forgiveness. He's hoping that something happens where he magically fixes his life. And guys, I'm here to tell you that shit ain't gonna happen. If you're waiting on sorcery, you're gonna keep waiting. You're gonna be waiting a long ass time. You don't get to check out. You don't get to be like la 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 la. You don't get to do that. So I don't know what the root cause of it is. I'm sure some smart person like Jordan Peterson will research it and tell us one day. But I feel like it's this. I feel like it's a lot of this right here. The ability to pick up the phone and the device and to be plugged in and to get your dopamine hit so easy and basically for free means you don't have to go put in the work anymore. It doesn't suck, really. Like in your mental space, it doesn't suck because you can watch Netflix in an air-conditioned room. The brokest people among us are still sitting in air conditioning, playing on their phone. And on the day-to-day, their life ain't that bad, even if they're miserable. They'll scrape up some kind of money to go out to eat. They'll scrape up some kind of money when it's time to go do some fun. But when you think you pay 30 grand a month to your mortgage, and you're never going to dig out of this problem because you don't even know a problem exists. You're not aware. The first step to solving it is being aware that there is a problem. The first step to me starting an 8-figure business was leaving the place I was working, and I had about $8,000. It was really like $7,200, but I rounded up to $8,000 because it sounds better. 8,000 to 8-figure. So I had my little $8,000 bonus, and we put it into the business, and we grew and we grew and we grew. And the only reason was because there was a need to do it. If you're just walking around with your fingers in your ears, waiting on Joe Biden or Trump or whoever to come and save you, I'm gonna tell you something, this shit ain't coming. It's not going to happen. You've got to take accountability. The more accountability you take, the quicker the outcomes will be. This guy that we just looked at, this kid in the clip here,
How much is your mortgage? No, your total balance.
Monthly?
Total balance.
On a monthly,
How much do
yeah.
you owe on the house? No. How much do you owe on the house?
That kid right there, he has chosen to take the least amount of accountability that he can get by with on the daily basis. And so he shall forever stay poor, and he shall forever stay broke, and his life is going to suck. He's going to have poor people problems because he don't want to have to put in the work. He don't even want to have to think about how bad it is. So he just checks out mentally. He just checks out. He's like, no, it'd be all right. I don't know. I'm just living life. You can't do that forever. I mean, I guess you can all the way to living under the underpass. You can go down there as far as you want to, and you're living under the underpass. That's possible. But the more accountability you take, the quicker your outcomes will be to get where you want to go. He's asking them in that clip if they have any goals and things like that. He ain't got no damn goals. He living day to day. He's living day to day. And I've been there. I've been bored. You live day to day. I have swiped a debit card at Wendy's and got declined over lunch with my wife when we were like 23. Swiped a debit card and was like declined, and we had no money in the bank. Didn't even know it. We just had something automatic come out because we live so paycheck to paycheck. We had an annual thing come out, auto draft, put the balance under. We don't get paid till next Friday. And see, right then in that moment, it's real easy to say, they took the money out of my account. Now I'm overdrafted. Now I'm screwed. And now what do I do? Oh, I'll go get a payday loan. I'll go do, and you just keep digging that hole. And it all goes back to this mystical they. It ain't they. It's your ass. That guy, he looks mixed. He's a mixed kid. I guess he's black kid, but he's light skinned. I don't know his perspective, but it would be easy for him today with the rhetoric of how the world wants to tell him is that the white man, some mysterious white man did it to you. You, depending on where you live and depending on what media you listen to, you can make yourself up a reason why everything is somebody else's fault. Or you can take accountability and you can say, well, I'm tired of this shit. And it ain't nobody else's fault but mine. Even if it was somebody else's fault, even if it literally was, what you do is you say, nope, my fault. It's my fault because I didn't have no money. It's my fault because I had something auto draft that I had forgot about and it snuck up on me. It's my fault because there was only $200 in the damn bank account. It's my fault. That's when you start making momentum. You start making things happen. When you take, and look, this couple was on the show, so maybe the reason they got on the show maybe is because they realize that they're screwed and they're ready to turn the page. That's possible. So kudos to them if that's where they're at. Like, I've been there. I've been in that pretty much that same shape. I am nothing but a living example that you can just, through sheer anger and brute force, change your life. Within 5 years, I took $8,000 and I turned it into an 8-figure company. I make more a month now than I used to make a year combined with my wife, and I work probably 10 hours a month. Why? The SBA came down and gave me a loan? No. I got a degree? No. I'm like Elon, some kind of genius? No. I got lucky? No. Oh, nobody backstabbed me? No, that ain't true. For sure, that ain't true. Didn't have any competitors? Nope. Tons of competitors. Very, very competitive. Why? Because I busted my ass and I said, no matter if this thing sinks or swims, it's going to be on me. It's going to be on me. It ain't going to be on nobody else. They're not going to do it. They're not going to give a shit. They're there if there's some money to be happening, but they're not there when there's some ass to be busting. So if it's going to work, let's make it work. And I just bet on myself. So I'm passionate about it. I get aggravated because I know I'm just a stupid redneck from the middle of Alabama with no college degree, very limited internet, and just pure give a damn. Just just austere and motivation. And I said, look, if I can bust my ass for say, 5 to 10 years, and if it's a big flop at the end of that, I'll go get me another job. They got jobs everywhere. I go get another job. The lack of accountability and taking the next steps, guys. If you're starting your business, if you're in year 1 or year 2, one of the things about blue collar guys that get into pressure washing or lawn care, landscaping, they're not used to handling large amounts of money, and they're not used to bookkeeping. They're not used to financials. They're definitely never looked at a P&L in their life. And so what we like to do, our kind of guy, I'm that guy, right? I'm one of y'all. If you told me play on this laptop all day and do that kind of work, or go dig me a ditch, I'm like, where you want this ditch at? Because I hate computers. I don't like it. I'm never going to like it. I don't want to like it. I want to go outside. I don't like this shit. I don't have to like it because I have people now. But that's our pitfall, because we would rather go do the work. And you got to be careful with that. You got to be Hoff Powers in here. He's that kind of guy. We're that kind of, I'm telling you, bro, this is a pitfall. Dan Wright's in here. This is a pitfall for us blue collar guys. See, we'll make that our identity. We're hardworking. We got the denim on. We're the Rust Belt. We'll make that our identity, and we'll shun the thing we don't like. And so we never look at our P&Ls. We never look at the marketing. We never look at the things that require a laptop to do or a spreadsheet, because we don't like that stuff. And so we'll just go work. Like, you can go work till you die and not start affecting big move outcomes in your business, because you're only working when you put the blue collar on and you're on the truck, you're working in your business. You're cleaning. You're doing something. You're doing maintenance on the rig. Go work in the business. And that's usually the stuff that us kind of dudes don't really like. We don't really enjoy. But you need to understand that damn P&L. You need to understand what's coming up every quarter of your business. You need to understand taxes, quarterly taxes. You need to understand these things. And that's the zoomed out kind of big picture of your company. And you want to look at year over year trends, right? You want to see, like, okay, well, what services are we offering that are doing well, that we should put some more marketing money into, that we should double down on, that we should pivot into? You want to have these kind of, see, that kid in that interview, he likes his free time. He likes his mental free time. And hell, I do too. What he needs to do is go zen out somewhere, put his phone up, and just think. He can look at the sky and think about birds and trees and get all that out of his system, and daydream and think about G.I. Joe from when he was 10 years old. And once he's done with all of that, then he can start thinking about where he's at and where he wants to be. And what are the steps between here and there? You guys don't check out of your business, man. The goal of it is that it kind of runs itself, right? That you have less work to do every day. That's great. I'm there now. But you still never get to really take your finger off the pulse. You just have less intervals that you have to check in. But you're going to have to check in. You're going to have to know what's going on. Because if you don't care, I'm going to tell you what, ain't nobody else going to care. If that kid on that interview don't care about his household finances, who else going to care about shit but you? If you don't care, you don't do the maintenance on your rig, you think some magic gremlin's going to come in at night and work on your rig? Bro, swear, pressure washing mastery. Good comment. A lot don't even know their close ratio, let alone the P&L. I bet we would be shocked to know how many washing companies are running full-time trucks and have never ran a P&L. They never ran one. They don't really know what they're spending and where they're spending it. Where's money coming in at? Where's the bottlenecks at? They don't know these things. So, yeah, let's make fun of this guy. It's kind of funny. Kid on the interview is pretty funny. But let's take that back and look at ourselves and make sure that we're not kind of doing that. It's a slippery, easy thing to fall into where you're just mentally checked out. A lot of millennials do that today. They just mentally check out. They just think some magic shit's going to happen. And like, it ain't going to just magic up, bro. It ain't. Y'all find some magic, you let me know. Like, I would love to source this magic that you have, because I ain't found it. The only thing I found that gets things done is hard work and staying dialed in and staying engaged in your business. If you care about the money will, if you take care of the money will take care of you. If you focus on it, that's what you'll reap. That's what you'll get back. If you don't focus on it, it don't matter how much money you make. You can spend your way back into broke. It was just very interesting to me that guy thought he paid $30,000 a month on his house bill. So he damn sure don't know how much he's swiping at the gas station on drinks and bullshit stuff. Like, he don't have a clue. He just like, it'd be all right. I'll leave you guys with this. Another pressure washing company down in Florida. I'll tell you their name because I'm not picking on them. I just thought it was funny. It's Manatee pressure washing. We like those guys down there. I can't think of his name. Guy named Jared used to work there. It's the other guy's name with the big beard. I can't think of his name. We still buy stuff from Manatee every once in a while. So we trade with them back and forth. But I logged into Facebook this morning. I haven't been on Facebook in a few months. I've just logged in like 2 or 3 times. And Manatee scrolling, they got a video. And their video is, I took a photo of it. Guys at Manatee, I thought this was hilarious. This is their post. Okay. New video alert. Learn how to create an account and pressure buy on their store. Okay, whatever. So if you click that link, you can go watch that video. Not throwing shade at Manatee. This is a symptom of the stupidity of the pressure washing industry. Yes, I said it. If this shoe fits, go and put it on, walk around in it. Let me tell you something. It's 2024, almost 25. And they have to make a video. Why do you think they made that video? Because they got a bunch of stupid ass old boomers that can't go to the internet and buy something. They had to make a video of how to go navigate in their website, just a regular ass website. It ain't no crazy website. It's a normal website. They walk, here is the website, and the guy goes through, and here's how to create a login, and here's how to do it. It's like, I know they're paying because we deal with a lot of stupid. I can't navigate that site. It's like, bro, it's the internet. It's the, hey, here's one we get a lot. Hey, email. I ordered my package on Monday and it's Thursday. I hadn't got it yet. Can you check the tracking? No. You can check the damn tracking. You know what you got? You got the same damn tracking link I got. When you bought it, when you had push bought, it had went to your ass. See, the email went directly to your ass. And in that email, there'd be this thing called a hyperlink. And it's clickable. And if you were to click it, you can see that damn tracking. Just same one. I'm gonna click. I can't find my track. Well, I can't find my package. Can y'all track it for me? No, I'm not gonna track it for you. Throw it in a ditch. How about I want you to do? Throw it in a ditch. Or they'll buy from one email and they'll buy in this account, but they set their email to like their bullshit account that they send spam emails to. That's fine. But don't call me. Don't bother us. Been around, bro. The internet been around a long ass time. Al Gore gave us the internet, and they have to. So this is really it's not a throw on Manatee. It's a litmus test of the stupidity of the average pressure washing dumbass that can't navigate a fucking website without having to have a tutorial. Do you know the level of boomer that's got to be? Can you not just picture this guy with like the creased New Balances, just boomer as hell? I'm getting to where I really can't stand dealing with that generation, and I almost can't stand the millennials much. Like there's good ones in there, but there's a lot of them that are just like, you just look at them and you're like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? They're just silly as piss. You guys, most of my guys that are like my guys, they're all kind of my age. So I guess I'm in an echo chamber of like Reggie, Todd. I'm looking at the chat. All of us about the same age. I feel like we got the damn last bit of sense. We're young enough to like go buy the things online, you know, but we're old enough to have some like work ethic. So Payne's a millennial, but he ain't really like Andrew Clegg. You know, these younger guys. I'm not throwing the whole generation under the bus, but a hell of a lot of them, they piss me off because you got to really have a tutorial how to go to the internet and buy shit. No, we're not. See, this logo here ain't doing that shit. We just say, don't buy it. Don't buy it. You don't want it. It ain't worth damn no way. You don't want it. You probably want it. I'm 38, half power. This is my rant for the day. Know your numbers. Know your math. Know what the hell is going on in your finances, both at home. I said that weird. Finances, both at home and in your business. For sure in your business, if that's what's paying your paycheck at home, right? Know your numbers, dude. Take accountability. See, if you can't, well, I can't navigate the website. I just want to call my orders in. You can do that, but see, it bogs up the phone lines when everybody wants. I get it. I've done it before. You just want to call it in, but it's just laziness. That's all it is at the end of the day. It's wanting somebody to do it for you. It's like I've asked guys before, like, well, hell, you want me to just show up and clean the damn driveway for you? Because their expectations are they're just so entitled. So when you see these boomers talking crap about the millennials entitlement, well, they're entitled too. We all have that in us to be entitled to somebody to do it for us. Ain't nobody coming. I got to leave. I got to go get on a Zoom call. Another Zoom call. Can you believe that? Have a good day, boys. Go out there and crush it.